I want to tread with caution, basically. We've seen time and time again that this government has failed to meet their targets and things that they have set. And also, I would like to see what sort of housing they're building. So is it a catering to local need? Will it be luxury flats or will it be family homes? And will they be truly affordable? And I'm not talking about 80% of the market rate, which they currently say that is affordable, which it very much isn't. With 8 out of 10 families being unable to afford in their local area, we need to be talking about the kind of homes that they want to be building, not just the amount they're going to be building.
And James and Kennedy's making a good point there. You can very well talk at these big figures, 300,000 homes a year, very big figures, but there's no point building these homes if very few people can afford them.
Well, that's right. The problem is that the chase after affordable homes, which Kennedy's quite right to say are very much unaffordable for most people, is a substitute, like so many other cosmetic arrangements that are proposed, for the mass manufactured housing that we really need for the 21st century. 300,000 homes is quite creditable. We've got to do it year on year, every year, for the next 20 or 30 years. For that, we need mass volumes of houses made, built to very high specifications. Kennedy's right about that. Broadband pre-installed, graphene radiators to save space, solar panels if necessary. We need to start a new industry that is factory-based, not building homes in the rain. And to do that, we also need to deregulate the land. It's ridiculous to try to scrape around for public sector brownfield sites that are chemically contaminated when 90% of Britain's surface area is not built upon. The green belt needs building upon. A lot of it is scrub and of no value except if homes are built on it. If we deregulate the land, overturn a lot of planning legislation that's gone on for the last 70 years, then we can have a mass supply of brand new homes that are well built, well designed, put in competition with each other if necessary, to win the prize of being built in many, many more parts of Britain than are currently allowed. That will lower house prices, that will deliver genuine affordability rather than the palliatives that we're now offered in tiny, very compressed and compact urban sites.
Trying to look at new ways of dealing with the crisis, i.e. focusing on brownfield sites, making sure that developers and construction firms will actually get a chance to build on it rather than holding that land and not developing on them, even though planning permission has been granted. Are you pessimistic about how the Chancellor is dealing with this?
Well, I think anybody who isn't pessimistic about Philip Hammond is not realistic. The point is that there's nothing new about building on brownfield sites. That kind of brutalist perspective was first put forward by Gordon Brown himself. The problem is not the lack of will of the government. The government would like to see houses built. The problem is that we've had 200 separate initiatives on housing in the last few years, and all of them have been Band-Aid. Unless we deregulate the land, start moving towards factory production off-site, and really become ambitious about a whole new manufacturing sector based on high technology, high wages, delivering really high quality homes in high volumes, then we will be grubbing around with local authorities or with brownfield land, or trying to make a mountain out of a molehill. You know, all these planning permissions, of course developers go around banking land, and not all of it is justified. But again, you're scratching at the surface of the need for both thousands, hundreds of thousands of new homes and very high quality homes. Just freeing up a bit of planning permissions and installing yet another level of planning bureaucracy to undo what the last batch of planners have done, that's not going to hack it. We need a radical deregulation of the land so that we can build millions of homes.